It's crazy how all these strategies and tactics it's all the same. The patent book, like all the books, these messages it's all the same. It's crazy.
It is all the same. It is crazy how similar they are and when they just completely line up. And again, it's amazing how the tactics from the battlefield reflect the tactics in business and reflect the tactics in human life.
Yeah, which kind of gave me an eerie feeling is one you talked about, the Chechnyan rebels, that they were the rebels, right? Mm-hmm. Some Chechen rebels. How they'd attack the Russian morale, right? Yes. So what gave me an eerie feeling is that's what you get with like guys who abuse their girlfriend or their wife. That's what they do. They attack their morale.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know why they gave me that feeling, but it's like so.
Because it gave you that eerie feeling because you understand how devastating that is.
And it's not exactly. Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it. Because it's not this thing where it's different than chopping off the guy's heads and putting it, on stakes. That's something for sure, but it's way different. It's on this weird, like, kind of covert level, but still so devastating. So it's weird where it's bad when you see a guy doing that to a girl.
Yeah, it's horrible. And also, and you mentioned this earlier, the morale piece is something that gets ignored so often.
Yeah.
Especially in the business world, where people just their morale will take a beating, the market's bad, all these things. And if you don't prop up that morale, and you don't protect the morale, and you don't defend the morale, and you don't strengthen the morale, that's when you get what's what happened to the Russian soldiers. The morale fell apart.
Yeah, and a lot of times, if the morale is down, like in a company or something, the leader, if he's bad, he'll kind of blame them. Like, you guys have bad attitudes. We're trying to do some business here, and you guys are having bad attitudes. But it's,
Yeah, that's
it's kind of the opposite there.
A leader that's not taking ownership of the situation, which is why ownership is so important. Mm-hmm. Because the minute you start blaming, I mean, you're just putting a nail in the coffin when you start blaming people for bad morale. It's the beatings will continue until morale improves.
Right? Yes,
it's the
exactly.
Same idea.
Yeah,
doesn't work.
Yeah,
the beatings do not improve morale.